Hello, dear students. Welcome to CR Digital Classes. We are on live today. I am Ajay Puna. In this video, we are going to discuss about our syllabus CCMA. I'll give you a detailed analysis of the syllabus. What are the important topics? What questions are expected? What problems are expected? What theory questions are expected? And what should be your strategy? How CR ensures that you definitely pass this exam, right? So, without wasting time, we'll get into the topic. So before looking at the detailed analysis of the subject, okay, we'll understand when is our exam. It's on 15th April. అంటే మనం చూసుకుంటే 10 రోజులు ఉంది. Exactly 10 days we have. Okay. So we'll make sure that maximum CR tries to help you, okay, pass this exam even within this 10 days. So our preparation ఎట్లా ఉండాలి మనకి? How should be the preparation? What important areas you need to focus? What should be the strategy for individual unit? Everything we'll discuss. రైట్. సో ఇది మనకు ఉస్మానియా యూనివర్సిటీ ఎగ్జామ్ ఇది. ఓకే, 15th April ఉంది. సో అకార్డింగ్లీ ప్లాన్ ఈ 10 days మనం ఎట్లా ప్లాన్ చేసుకోవాలి. అండ్ మనం విల్ బి ఆల్సో హ్యావింగ్ బిఫోర్ 15th April విల్ బి హ్యావింగ్ క్లాసెస్ ఆన్ 13th as well as 14th. మనం సిఆర్ యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్లో వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు ప్రొవైడ్ ఇట్, ఓకే, ఫర్ ఫ్రీ ఆఫ్ కాస్ట్ ఫర్ ఎవరీవన్. రైట్. సో make use of this. Okay, we will ensure that every topic is being discussed here. Okay, and we will ensure, I will ensure that you will pass this exam with good marks, right? Adanamata. Okay, mana plan, right? Manaku any passing marks enta, how much is our passing marks for every subject? Okay, in university exams it is 40%. CCMA, okay, subject is for 100 marks, which is bifurcated into external exam and internal exam. External వచ్చేసి 80 marks we have, right? This is what you are going to write on 15th April, and 20 marks is internal exam, which will be conducted in your colleges, right? Whether it is external or internal exams, okay, you will be having to get minimum 40%. So 40% of 80 ఎంత అవుతుంది? 32 marks, as well as 40% of 20 will be 8 marks. So out of 100, you need to get minimum 40 to, okay, qualify the exam, okay, or you need to say to pass the exam. And we will ensure that you pass this exam if you are connected with CR, right? So Adanamata plan. Without wasting time, we'll see, okay, what are the topics, what are the individual units, and then individual units lo unna what are the topics, what are the important topics you need to focus, aim expected on questions, what are the expected problems, what are the expected theory questions. Okay, individual unit wise strategy also we'll discuss, right? Manaku 5 units unnai. Okay, introduction to management accounting and marginal costing. Indulo 2 topics have been clubbed into 1 unit. Okati management accounting. Okay, what is the importance of management accounting, how, what are the advantages, disadvantages, ivanni manaku unnai. Marginal costing. Okay, marginal costing, both theory and problems will have, right? And majority mere past papers analyze chestu unte. Okay, you will see that both theory and problems vastunnai ikkada. Mainly management accounting is focused on theory, endukante akkada em pedda problems em levu. But here marginal costing you will have theory plus problems. Okay, and problems very frequently adugutunnadu marginal costing నుండి. And we have budgetary control and standard costing. మంచి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి ఇందులో. యూ మే ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ థియరీ ఆల్సో, బట్ చాలా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అయితే అడుగుతాడు ఇక్కడ, ఎస్పెషల్లీ వెన్ ఇట్ రిలేట్స్ టు స్టాండర్డ్ కాస్టింగ్. షార్ట్లో కూడా లాంగ్లో కూడా ప్యూర్లీ ఫార్ములా బేస్డ్. ఓకే, ఈ మనకు ఈ చాప్టర్స్లో ఫస్ట్ 3 unitsలో మనకు ఫార్ములాస్ ఉంటాయి, రైట్? అండ్ ఈ 2 unitsలో మనకు ఫార్మాట్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ ఏమున్నాయి? మనకి ఫార్ములాస్ ఉన్నాయి, ఇక్కడ ఫార్మాట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. సో ఆ ఫార్ములాలు మంచిగా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి ఇన్ ఆర్డర్ టు ఎక్సెల్ ఇన్ దీస్ ఫస్ట్ 3 units. ఇక్కడ ఈ 2 unitsలో ఓకే మంచి ఫార్మాట్స్ ఎక్కువగా మనం ఇఫ్ యూఆర్ గుడ్ విత్ ద ఫార్మాట్స్ మనకి ఈజీగా వచ్చేస్తాయి మార్క్స్. 12 on 12 ఒక లాంగ్ ఆన్సర్ అడిగాడు అనుకోండి, ఈజీగా 12 on 12 స్కోర్ చేయొచ్చు దీస్ 2 chapters నుంచి, రైట్? సో బడ్జెటరీ కంట్రోల్ అండ్ స్టాండర్డ్ కాస్టింగ్, అండ్ దెన్ వీ హ్యావ్ టెక్నిక్స్ ఆఫ్ ఫైనాన్షియల్ స్టేట్మెంట్ అనాలిసిస్. మనకి ఇక్కడ ఓకే ఎన్ని టెక్నిక్స్ కవర్ చేశారు? కంపారిటివ్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్, common size statements, trend analysis, as well as accounting ratios or ratio analysis. ఇక్కడ రేషియోస్ లో చాలా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఓకే అడుగుతారు, చాలా ఫార్ములాస్ ఉన్నాయి అక్కడ మనకి, రైట్. దెర్ విల్ బి లాంగ్ ఆన్సర్ లో మనం చూసుకున్నట్లయితే ఓకే దెర్ విల్ బి అ చాయిస్ బిట్వీన్ ఈదర్ కంపారిటివ్ అండ్ కామన్ సైజ్ ఆర్ ట్రెండ్ అనాలిసిస్, అండ్ దెన్ దెర్ విల్ బి సెకండ్ క్వశ్చన్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ అకౌంటింగ్ రేషియోస్. రేషియోస్ నుంచి అయితే క్వశ్చన్ వస్తుంది పక్కాగా, అండ్ ది అదర్ క్వశ్చన్ కెన్ బి థియరీ, కెన్ బి ప్రాబ్లమ్. ఒకవేళ ప్రాబ్లమ్ అయితే ఇట్ విల్ కమ్ ఫ్రమ్ దీస్ 3 ఏరియాస్, రైట్. నెక్స్ట్ ఫండ్స్ ఫ్లో అనాలిసిస్ ఉంది, క్యాష్ ఫ్లో అనాలిసిస్ ఉంది. మంచి ప్రాక్టికల్ పేపర్ ఇది, రైట్. యూ మే ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ థియరీ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఆల్సో, బట్ దోస్ హూ లైక్ ప్రాక్టికల్ క్వశ్చన్స్ సాల్వ్ చేయడం, ఎవరికైతే ఇష్టమో ప్రాబ్లమ్ సాల్వ్ చేయడం, ఓకే దే లిటరలీ ఎంజాయ్ దిస్ సబ్జెక్ట్. ఎవరైతే కాదో ఓకే డోంట్ వరీ, మనం ఎట్లాంటి ప్రిపరేషన్ చేస్తామంటే వీ విల్ కమ్ అప్ విత్ గుడ్ మార్క్స్, రైట్. మీకు ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే కూడా ఓకే అడుగుతుండండి చాట్లో, ఓకే ఐ విల్ రెస్పాండ్ ఇన్ సమ్ టైమ్, రైట్. బిఫోర్ గోయింగ్ ఇన్ టు దాట్ ఇండివిజువల్లీ ఒక్కసారి మనం క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ ప్యాటర్న్ అనలైజ్ చేసుకొని విల్ కమ్ టు ద ఇండివిజువల్ యూనిట్స్. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఇది మన ఓయూ క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ ప్యాటర్న్, రైట్. పార్ట్ ఏ, పార్ట్ బి ఉంది. పార్ట్ ఏ we have short answer questions. Part B we have essay questions. Okay. Part A lo undevani 4 marks. Okay, you need to attempt any 5 questions out of the 8 questions, and each question carries 4 marks. It can be theory, it can be short problems. Okay, anything can be asked. But when you observe the question paper lo na question references, usually it is observed that first 5 units okay will be given in very sequence. Okay, first question will come from unit 1, second question will come from unit 2, ala third will from third unit, fourth question is from fourth unit, and fifth question is from unit 5, and the next 3 questions can come from any unit. oka unit nunchi maximum 2 questions vastayi ante. So this 6th question may be from unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, anything, right. Similarly 7th and 8th as well, అంటే ఏ యూనిట్ నుంచి అయినా క్వశ్చన్స్ రావచ్చు, ఫ్రమ్ విచ్ యూనిట్ ఓకే వీ కాంట్ సే దట్, బట్ యూ విల్ గెట్ మ్యాక్సిమం ఆఫ్ 2 క్వశ్చన్స్ ఓకే ఫ్రమ్ ఎవ్రీ యూనిట్. మనం మంచిగా ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వాలి, రైట్. దట్ ఈస్ ఫర్ ద షార్ట్ ఆన్సర్ క్వశ్చన్స్. when it comes to essay questions ఏవైతున్నాయో ఓకే ఫిక్స్డ్ ఇట్ ఇస్. క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 9 ఈస్ ఫ్రమ్ యూనిట్ 1, అండ్ ఫస్ట్ ఏదైతే 9A ఉందో, whatever is you have 9A, that can be a theory, that can be a problem. And what if you observe, okay, ఇది ఇక్కడ ఇది just a minute. If you observe question number 9A, ఇది management account నుంచి వస్తుంది, management accounting. So here you'll be having a theory question. Second question 9B, which I call 9B, this will come from marginal costing, and that can be a problem, that can be theory. Mostly problems on that, right? Theory can also be asked. Those who feel okay I cannot solve problems, okay I'm good with theory, when it comes to question number 9A or B, you can go ahead with the management accounting theory question. When it comes to marginal costing, okay, those who are good with mathematical calculations, they can definitely choose marginal costing. Endukante when you are solving problems, you can solve it within lesser time, okay, when it comes to when compared to theory questions. Problems will give you full marks when compared to answering theory questions, right? So my suggestion is, okay, ఇందులో ఎక్కువ ఫార్ములాస్ లేవు, there are not many formulas, hardly you'll find less than 10 formulas. Be good with that formulas, as I've been mentioning in our okay regular classes. So please take a notes, write down all the formulas, revise, write it again without seeing, and you will be good with the formulas. And once you're good with the formulas, solve any problem, okay, based on the video lectures I've provided. Solve, and you'll see solving problems is not that difficult, right? And solving problems have an advantage. You'll get full marks. Theory questions, okay, the examiners may like it, may not like it. One examiner will like your answer, another examiner may not like your answer. So, what's up, Janjati Nako? Okay, go with the problems, okay, and you will impress the examiner in this way. When you solve problems, you are proving your ability that I understand this subject, I know the subject, and that's why I'm solving this problem. Examiner will be impressed and he will be inclined to give you full marks, right? Similarly, when it comes to question number 10A and 10B, 10A is for unit 2 as well as 10B. Okay, this 10A and B are from unit 2. What is unit 2? Budgetary control and standard costing. First question will come from budgetary control. Second question will come from standard. Now, which question to answer? Right? Budgetary control, you will see mostly coming theory as well as problems. Flexible budget problems are there in this, and theory. It depends on your luck, know what comes or what does not come. Right? Based on the past analysis, we'll do the analysis of past papers also. We'll also discuss the expected questions just before 2 days before your exam. Okay, we'll ensure that okay you'll get good marks. Okay, when you are connected with SIA, okay, you are definitely, we are guaranteeing that you'll pass with good numbers, right? Theory and problem, and here mostly okay problems will come in the standard costing. Theory అడగడానికి scope లేదు, but still okay they may ask like what is variance analysis, explain different variance analysis. This type of questions will come, but if you observe the past papers, it's mostly problems. Coming to unit 3, okay, question number 11A and 11B. What is unit 3 for us? Techniques of financial statement analysis. As I was mentioning, second question 11B will always be coming from the ratios. They will ask you how to calculate calculate so and so ratio. They may ask liquidity ratio, they may ask debt equity ratio, okay, etc. etc. But when it comes to question number 11A, comparative okay and trend analysis is being asked in the past papers. Comparative balance sheet or comparative statement of profit and loss and trend analysis. Or mostly they may ask you theory question also here. But if you get a comparative statement question, it's very easy to score 12 marks. Just format based. Okay, I have explained this in our video lectures in detail. We have solved problems based on that. Right. So how to calculate the difference, absolute difference, how to calculate the percentage, everything we have discussed. Right. Please do watch those lectures. Again, okay, as I was mentioning, okay, problems, ratios also are mostly problems. So you can't escape. You need to know the formulas. You need to know how to prepare comparative statements, which is not so difficult. Okay, if you ask an 11th or 12th student, he will easily do this, right? Coming to the question number 12A and 12B. 12A, okay, are from 12A and 12B are from unit 4. What is unit 4? Funds flow statement. Both can be problems, or one can be a theory, one can be a problem. So unlike in first 3 units, okay, you have two topics: management accounting, marginal costing in the first unit. Second unit you have budgetary control, standard costing. Third unit you have various techniques. Apart from ratio analysis, you have comparative trend analysis, right? So here in unit 4 and unit 5, the topics are only one. Unit 4 is funds flow statement, unit 5 is cash flow statement. There is no escape from problems here. You need to be good with the formats, how to prepare the funds flow statement. When you are asked a question on funds flow statement, you will prepare 3 statements. One is statement of changes in working capital. Second, you will calculate funds from operations. Third, you will prepare the actual funds flow statement, which we also call as sources and application of funds. So these 3 you need to prepare whenever there is a question from funds flow analysis. right? There can be a theory, but based on the past analysis of papers, you'll see that okay, both questions are being asked problems only. ఒకటే theory question వస్తుంది, if at all if it is coming, it is what is the difference between funds flow statement and the cash flow statement. That is being frequently asked. Okay, that is the only theory question that is being asked in the previous papers. But okay, what if there is no theory question in your attempt now? So you need to be good with the preparation of funds flow statement. You need to know the procedure. You need not butty anything, butty 5 nahi karna hai. You just need to know the flow. पहले क्या करना है, बाद में क्या करना है, कैसे करना है. Okay, all these things you need to know. When you solve 1-2 problems, you'll be good with that, right? And you'll feel more confident. Many times students don't practice. Okay, as we are all aware, students will do one day batting. Okay, rape exam undanti ivala prepare avutaru. So in that case, okay, it will be little difficult when it comes to practical papers like this. So you need to give some good time in advance. Okay, let's from today only you plan for your exams, especially for C. Plan your 10 days. Make sure that you solve problems, okay, which are being repeated. Then you see, okay, you will gain a lot of confidence. Lastly, as I was mentioning, from unit 5, you will be having questions from cash flow statement. They may ask with adjustments or without adjustments. Very rarely you will see a theory question from unit 5. Mostly it is problem based, right? And problem is fixed. You need to be good with the format. Cash flow from operating activities, investing activities, financing activities. Andulo kuda manaku difficult area is only operating activities. That also I have simplified you in the video lectures, right? So if you observe overall, you will be getting maximum problems only in this paper. Very less theory questions you will see, right? So this was our analysis of question paper. Mind you, this is only based on the pattern from Osmania University. Other universities' pattern might be slightly different, but concept is same only. Part A is focusing on the short questions. Part B is focusing on the long questions, right? So if you have any doubts, okay, please comment. Please type your questions or doubts in the chat. I'll check the comments and I'll answer. Right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your wonderful comments. Nashra is asking that, are you covering PYQs too? Okay, we have specifically focused on covering PYQs in our video lectures. Please, okay, go to the SIA app and search for our video lectures. You'll find all previous year questions covered in our videos. Yes, we have already posted, Aishwarya. Okay, the videos are available on SIA app. All the 5 units are covered. First unit is free for you. You can check all the first unit videos and then decide, right? All the detailed explanations, not even one single topic is missed. Entire complete syllabus lo nanni topics we have covered. Right. Okay, this was our question paper analysis. Okay. So overall, one single word I want to say, problems are inevitable in this subject. So there is no escape. Solve, practice, be good with the formulas. We'll also discuss about the formulas in one video. As I was explaining on 13 and 14, we'll be having, okay, live before our main exam. Okay, it is free of cost. Okay, invite your friends to join. Okay, we'll ensure that you'll get, okay, very good marks, not only passing marks. And the dull student, we'll ensure that he's, okay, passing this exam with good numbers, right? So a lot of problems, I think, inevitable. We have to practice. Within this 10 days, you make sure you plan your days well. And in 10 days, manchiga practice cheste IPL match chudakunda. Or if you spend time little bit in the morning hours for practicing questions, right? You need not have to give up on the IPL videos, okay? So morning hours anta kuda meer college veltunnaro leda I don't know. Okay, I think you might be in the preparation holidays nowadays. So plan your day. 2 days కి ఒక్కొక్క యూనిట్ పెట్టుకోండి. Now exactly 10th day లో మనకు ఎగ్జామ్ ఉంది అనుకుంటే, right? Every second day, okay, first 2 days you put it for unit 1, second and third, I mean third and fourth days you put it for unit 2, like that, okay? 2 days you give for 1 unit. And funds flow statement and cash flow statement would require, okay, one day సరిపోతుంది ఒకవేళ మీరు if you are good with that, okay? లేకపోయినా ప్రాబ్లం లేదు, ఫార్మాట్, right? So 1 day, 1.5 day you can allocate units. Okay, మంచిగా మీరు 10 days లో all units will cover. We'll go and analyze individual unit topics, what are the expected questions, and how to approach the questions there. So this is our unit 1. Unit 1 name is Introduction to Management Accounting and Marginal Costing. There are two topics in it. 2 topics have been clubbed here. One is Management Accounting. Second is Marginal Costing. Management accounting is purely theory. Students who feel practical problems are a little bit, okay, tough for them, they can easily score marks here in first unit. What is management accounting? Simple explanation I'll give. We will provide such information to management so that they can make decisions, right? We'll provide accounting information which includes both financial and non-financial information to the management so that they can take decisions. So that is what is management accounting. Based on that single, okay, theme, you will see questions being asked. What is the importance of management accounting? What are the essentials of management accounting? What are the advantages, disadvantages? All are connected with that single theme. Okay, my definition, if you are good with that, if you understand the concept, what it is, you can write any question that is coming from this topic. When it comes to marginal costing, it is based on marginal costing equation, and questions are from break-even analysis and CVP analysis. Break-even analysis and CVP analysis, completely formula based. Right? So those students who are good with mathematical calculations, those who are good with applying formulas, should definitely go with marginal costing. Why I'm saying so? Okay, questions are not that tough. Apply the formula and get the answers. That's it. Theory అయితే మనం సోది రాయాలి. Okay, మనందరికీ తెలిసిందే. Okay, you need to memorize the side headings and then you have to fill up the side headings. It will take time. But if you're good with the formulas, you can directly attempt the marginal costing questions. Information will be provided, mostly direct. Sometimes it will be indirect. Based on the formulas, you can find out what is the missing information. Finding out that missing information, you will substitute in the formulas, you'll get the answers. What type of questions you will be getting? He will be asking you what is the PV ratio. He will ask you what is contribution. He will ask you what is the desired sales. I mean the sales required to achieve a desired profit. And if I do so and so, say profit you are getting. What is margin of safety? What is break-even point? These questions will be asked. వీటన్నిటికీ formulas ఉన్నాయి. We have formulas for all of this. You simply need to find out the information in the question and put it in the formula. You'll get the answer. Anyways, you have calculators, so you need not do manual calculations. You substitute the figures in the formulas and calculate it, right? So what are the important topics? ఇదైతే మనకు యూనివర్సిటీ సిలబస్. This is as per OU syllabus, right? As I was mentioning, management accounting law, okay, if you see meaning and importance of management accounting is one important area. You will be having questions based on marginal costing versus absorption costing, and then you have questions based on CVP analysis and break-even analysis. Ide, right? You'll be also having various decision-making scenarios like make or buy, okay, or buy or rent, operate or shut down. Itlanti Okay, theory question might come. Or you look, there are no much questions, problems based on these applications of marginal costing. Mostly the questions, problems are being asked based on CVP analysis and break-even analysis. Because okay, most important topics we have highlighted here. Meaning and importance of management accounting, marginal costing versus absorption costing, even a theory, concept of CVP and break-even analysis. CVP means cost, volume, profit. Profit is connected with the cost and volume, right? That is what is the objective of the marginal costing, right? When it comes to problems, mostly they will ask you the questions based on break-even analysis, wherein you will be asked to calculate PV ratio, break-even point, margin of safety, all these things, right? Short look, again, same thing. So manakunnave avi, in this unit, you have the problems based on break-even analysis. We will discuss about the formulas also, in the classes that we'll be having before the main exam, 13th and 14th. While discussing individual unit, I'll highlight all the formulas that are to be learned in this unit, right? So when you are making your preparation, మీకు అన్ని ఇది ఒక సబ్జెక్టే ఉండదు కదా, మిగతా సబ్జెక్ట్స్ కూడా ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి allocate at least 2 to 3 hours daily for CCMA. And when you allocate that 2 to 3 hours for in a day, focus on these areas. Don't go with all the areas. ఇందులో మనకి decision making scenarios ఉన్నాయి, but it is not that important from the Osmania University point of view. Might come a theory question, but problems అయితే లేవు, right? So mostly the problems being focused on the break-even analysis only, right? That is what about unit 1. Look at the unit 2, budgetary control and standard costing. There are 2 topics in it. Budgetary control is one topic. Standard costing is another topic. Both are cost control techniques. Cost control techniques. So cost control is one of the objectives of cost accounting. Cost control entity will put the limits and will try to ensure that expenses are incurred within that limit. For example, I want to spend for advertisement only 1 lakh rupees in this year. I will ensure that I am spending for ads only within the 1 lakh limit throughout the year. So that way we will limit our spending and will ensure that our desired profit is achieved. So in order to do that cost control, 2 techniques are available: budgetary control and standard costing. Where learn the budgetary control, we prepare budgets here. Prepare budgets, right? Coming from the exam point of view, you will be having both theory and problems in this, right? Whenever a problem is asked, you will be asked to prepare a flexible budget. Okay, this is the analysis of past papers. Theory oste, you can write the theory based on the explanation which I have provided in the detailed video lectures. Standard costing, as I've mentioned, mainly problems. Problems are based on material variances, labor variances, and very rarely they'll ask you about the overhead variances. These 2 are important. Material variances and labor variances. We have formulas. I've given you all the list of formulas. I've explained it in a very unique manner how you can remember all the formulas. Purely formula based. Information in the question is also very direct. What is standard quantity? What is actual quantity? What is standard price? What is actual price? Information is given straightforward. Simply you need to substitute in the formulas and get the answers, right? Look at the topics. As I was mentioning, there are 2 topics in this. One is budgetary control and standard costing. Budgetary control lo guda we have what is the meaning of budget and what is budgetary control, and in standard costing we have what is standard costing, what is it for, what is its importance, advantages, avani untayi andulo. And then focus is on the variance analysis. As I was saying, material variances, labor variances, akkada focus ekkundi, right? Look at the important topics in this. Meaning advantages and disadvantages of budget and budgetary control theory. Mostly types of budgets. We have various types of budgets: fixed, variable, fixed and flexible. We have based on time period, long-term budget, short-term budget. Okay, it will have various types, and we have already covered in the video lectures. Problems, when it comes to problems, okay, only flexible budget related problems are coming if you analyze the past papers. And as I was mentioning, when it comes to problems from the standard costing, you will be having questions based on calculation of material and labor variances. It is for both short and long. You could only shorten only, right? But both long and short law standard costing nunchi question vaste, it is based on the variance analysis. They ask you to calculate the variances, right? You can go ahead with any one topic, okay, whatever you are comfortable in. In the long answer questions, you have a choice. Question number 10A idi, okay, I mean 9A, I guess. No, 10A. 10A idi, 10B idi. So when it comes to long answer questions, you may plan, should I attempt 10A or 10? But when it comes to part A, short answer questions, okay, you may get any one topic. So you need to be good with both the topics. At least you should have an understanding of what is budgetary control and what is standard costing. What is budgetary control? Preparation of budgets. Okay, our budget line chestam manam budgeted figures istam. Budgeted figures are nothing but the limits. Beyond this, you cannot spend on it. Okay, but both revenue, expenses, and asset allocation, resource allocation కోసం కూడా budgetary control వాడతారు. Standard costing will fix the standards. Standard is more scientific than the budgetary control. Okay, standard is like a benchmark. Okay, within this these many number of hours you need to do the production. In a day, let's suppose factory run for 8 hours. In those 8 hours, how many units you need to produce? So we'll fix a standard there. Okay, it's like a benchmark, okay, which gives you a target. Within that target only, you need to try to complete your production, right? That is the detailed analysis of unit 2. Please comment your okay, doubts or questions in the chat. Okay, I'll check those in meantime and I'll answer. Okay, after unit 3 discussion, we'll look into the chat. Unit 3 is about techniques of financial statement analysis. Financial statement analysis, various techniques are there. Mainly comparative analysis is there. Comparative analysis, where you need to prepare comparative statement for balance sheet or profit and loss. You also have the common size analysis. Here also you have to prepare common size balance sheet as well as common size P&L. Then you have trend analysis. Then you have ratio analysis. There will be a pakka question on ratio analysis, and that also will be problem only, not theory. And if you're good with the formulas, you need to be good with the formulas. Where a choice ledu manaki ee subject lo. So be good with the formulas and you will be easily able to solve problems based on ratio analysis. If you're good with the formulas, information will be given in the question. Substitute the information in the formulas, get the answers. When it comes to first 3 units, first 3 topics in this unit, okay, repetitively comparative analysis question has come. Okay, though there was a question on trend analysis as well. Comparative statement వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, మీకు పంటేగా. Okay, very easy to calculate. Ratio analysis కన్నా కూడా comparative analysis is more ఏమంటారు, more easy, right? So ensure okay, ఈ formats మనం నేర్చుకోండి, problem solve చేయండి. Okay, solve a problem based on balance sheet and P&L. Okay, you'll understand how easy it is. Kani we cannot guarantee. Question number 11A might come a theory question also. Okay, it can vary from any of the 3 topics here, but if you want definite pakka marks, go with the ratio analysis. Because number of ratios are high, I understand, but Financial statement analysis అనేది రియల్ లైఫ్ సబ్జెక్ట్, రియల్ లైఫ్ టాపిక్. మీరు ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ వెళ్ళినప్పుడు దే విల్ ఆస్క్ యూ క్వశ్చన్స్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ దీస్ topics what you have learned, especially from ratio analysis. They'll ask you what is debt equity ratio. They'll ask you what is working capital turnover ratio. They'll ask you what is return on investment. These type of questions will be asked in interviews. Kabatti only exam point of view ne chudakandi. You should not see only from the exam point of view. You are preparing for your career. Kabatti this area you need to focus, right? Memorize the formulas. Around 20 formulas are there, okay, in 4 categories. Write down the formulas, revise, rewrite, okay, enduku gurtundadu, you will definitely easily memorize it. And solve problems, you'll understand how easily you can solve the problems based on ratio analysis, right? Chudandi ikkada topics ave ichchadu manaki: comparative statements, common size statements, trend analysis, and ratios. Okay, in this ratios also you have activity ratios, liquidity ratios, solvency ratios, and profitability ratios, right? Like an important topic, student. Okay, observe the important topics: meaning and types of financial statements. If at all a theory question comes, that will be types of financial statement analysis and what is meaning and types of ratios. Okay, only those topics are there in this question, in this unit, right? When it comes to problems, as I was mentioning, preparation of comparative statement is being asked. So those who feel that, okay, memorizing ratios formulas is difficult for me, there are more number of formulas I cannot memorize, then be good with this comparative statements. Very easy to prepare. It is little time taking than the ratio analysis questions, but it is based on format, right? So problems are there, we have already discussed. Okay, so solve those based on the explanation which I have provided. Very easy to score 12 marks here. And then you have calculations based on activity, liquidity, and solvency and profitability. Any type of ratios can be asked. Sometimes they'll only focus on the activity ratios. Sometimes they'll only focus on the solvency ratios. Sometimes they'll ask the ratios from all the 4 categories. So that is the strategy. You need to be good with the format of comparative statements, as well as you need to be good with the formulas in the ratio analysis, right? I'll check your comments and try to answer in some time. Thank you, Aisha. Thank you. Now we will look into Unit 4 and Unit 5. Okay. Unit 4 and 5 purely format based. Okay. When you are starting your preparation, I would suggest you go with these chapters: funds flow and cash flow. See the confidence levels in you after you solve the problems in this. Purely format based. Only there are 3 topics in this. One is calculation of statement of changes in working capital. Second, you need to calculate funds from operations. Third, you have to prepare the statement of sources and application of funds. Or we can call this as funds flow statement. So whenever there is a question on preparation of funds flow statement, you need to prepare all these 3 statements, then only you'll get full marks. And the answer that you are getting in the statement 1 should match with the answer you are getting in the Third statement, statement of sources and application of funds. When you are preparing a statement of sources and applications, you'll either get a balancing figure here or here. So that answer should match with the answer which you are getting in the statement 1. So this is how you can check your answer if you are doing it correctly or not. So nothing much is there in this. You need to prepare the statements. That's it. Okay. Even if it is a theory question also, they'll ask you from these topics only. What is funds from operations? Or sometimes they'll ask you to calculate funds from operations in the short, giving you the information, net profit information, non-fund items information. They'll ask you to calculate funds from operations. Right? You'll see a lot of similarities between funds flow statement and cash flow statement, but that will be sometimes confusion for some students. So let's not go into that detail here. Right? When you are into solving problems, then you will understand, okay, funds from operations calculation is very similar to the calculation of cash flow from operating activities. Right? And here, statement of working changes in working capital, very easy. It is all format based. Okay, even the calculation of funds from operations also, what to be added, what to be deducted is already okay, fix it. Okay, based on those items, you can easily solve the problem in the exam. Right? Observe concept of funds. There can be a small question on this. What do you mean by funds? Right? Importance of the funds flow analysis. What is the limitation of funds flow analysis? And these three statements: statement of changes in working capital, statement of sources and application of funds. In that only you will be seeing funds from operations. Meaning and importance of funds flow statement is the only topic here basically. Problems will be asked, okay, with adjustments or without adjustments they will give. Mostly in both 12A, okay, mostly in 12A and 12B, problems only will be asked. Very rarely you'll see a theory question asking you the difference between funds flow versus cash flow statement. Okay, only that theory question is being observed in the past papers. If not, there will be problems only in both A and B. Right? So level of difficulty can be different in 12A and 12B. They may give adjustment in one question. They might not give the adjustments. Information will be given in the the statement itself. Right? We have covered the problems based on funds flow statement in our regular videos. It is available on the SIA app. Right? Go and watch those videos, and you'll see okay how easy it is to prepare funds flow statements. Next, last unit, cash flow statement. Cash flow statement, we have three activities we know: operating activities, investing activities, and financing activities. Right? Here also it is purely format based. And that too, this format is given by AS3. You simply need to identify the information given in the question and put it in the format. Only area you need to work on is cash flow from operating activities. When you are doing your preparation, this is the area where students will get stuck. Okay, I have made this topic very, very simple in our video lectures. Make sure you watch it. నేను ఒక టెక్నిక్ చెప్తా. I have given a nice small technique to remember the flow of calculating cash flow from operating activities. Because this is the only bottleneck for many students in preparing the cash flow statement. They are good with the investing activities, they are good with the financing activities. But when it comes to operating activities, they are not able to solve it correctly. Right? So I have already given you the technique there. We have solved a problem, detailed problem, right? So that will definitely help you. Look at the topics here, okay? Meaning, importance and difference between funds flow and cash flow. Then procedure for preparation of cash flow statement. And there will be problems, mainly problems question only. Okay, 13A and 13B are both problems only. Okay, as the topic mentions here, difference between funds flow and cash flow, that theory question might be asked. If not, it is both problems only. One question will be with adjustments, one question will be without adjustments. Difficulty levels might change, but it is easy only to calculate. These chapters, Unit 4 and Unit 5, will give you full on full. Every unit will give you full on full if you are able to solve the problems correctly. That's why I'm saying plan this 10 days properly. Allocate 2 to 3 hours for our subject CCMA. Right? For your information, there will be similar kind of revision videos available for other subjects, income tax, financial accounting too. SIA is planning for that. Okay. Any update on that will be providing. So make sure you subscribe this YouTube channel and stay alert for the updates. Right. So this is the analysis. Important topics. What are the important topics in theory? If you see, what is the meaning and importance of cash flow statement? There might be a question as well on the types of activities, but it will become too basic. So that might not be part of important questions here. And then funds flow versus cash flow, right? When it comes to problems, obviously there is no other option than to prepare the cash flow statement. And if it is asked in the short answer questions, they might focus on calculation of cash flow from operating activities. When you are good with preparing the entire cash flow statement, obviously one part is being asked in the part A as short answer questions. Information also will be mostly straightforward while calculating. Right? So this was our detailed analysis of our cost control and management accounting syllabus. We have discussed what are the topics in the each individual unit, which topics to be focused, which are theory oriented, which are problem oriented. And when it is problem oriented, is it format based or is it formula based? First 3 units, if you see, are all formula based, except for comparative statements and common size statements. Okay, rest are all formula based only. If I'm not considering the theory part, standard costing or the marginal, or even the techniques of financial statement analysis, these are all formula based. Comparative and common size are format based, right? You need to prepare a format and accordingly prepare the statement there. When it comes to Unit 4 and Unit 5, completely format based. You need not memorize any formulas here, okay? You need to simply know the procedure. What should be done first? What should be done next? After that, what? Simply like that, right? So I hope I have helped you in simplifying the analysis of the entire syllabus. I might have helped you in locating areas, which areas you focus while you do the preparation, so that you'll get maximum marks out of it. My suggestion, whenever you are having a choice between theory and problem, go with the problem. Once again, I'm repeating this, go with the problem, because you will impress the examiner. Other advantages, you'll get full on full marks. When you're writing a theory answer, one examiner might like it, the other examiner might not like it. It depends on the mood of the examiner also sometimes. It depends on how much length you are writing. These factors are matter, okay, do matter. However, go with the problems. Formula hai, identify the information and put it in the formula, get the answer. It's as simple as this. If not, format is there, identify the information or know the procedure how to prepare the cash flow statement or the funds flow statement. Do that, you'll get full on full marks. Now, in this way, when you solve problems, it is more easy to get very good marks, okay, maximum marks, rather than simply relying on theory. Many students who don't do proper preparation, they'll be looking out for the theory related questions. There are few here and there, like in Unit 1, you have management accounting. It's completely theory based. But what about the other units? You need to make an effort in this unit, in this subject. So you need to know the procedure for preparation of funds flow statement. You need to know the preparation for preparation procedure for cash flow statement. Remember the formats. Formats you ఎట్లా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి, how to memorize the formats. You see the format, understand it, what is happening, what is the flow, rewrite it, once again write it, once again you write it, and you will easily remember the format. Rewriting is what you need to do. But when you are rewriting, do not please look at the statement and write it, okay? When you are trying to rewrite, you try to memorize and then write without seeing. So in this way, you will improve your memory. Format మీకు గుర్తుంటుంది, you will be memorizing the format just before the exam if you do this. Okay, you'll not be having much time for memorizing the what is that format and then do the problem. So that's why in this 10 days, you please plan properly. Allocate 2 days for each unit. And in these 2 days, okay, be good with that unit. I understand you have other 6 subjects as well. Okay, along with CCMA, you have other 5 subjects. You need to plan your day like that. But when it comes to CCMA, being it a practical paper, you need to give more time. 2 to 3 hours is minimum for this. So focus on formulas, focus on formats. So you'll be getting okay full marks. Okay, problems you try to solve maximum. Right. Let me check the chat once. Arshia is asking, sir, will you explain about the weightage of the theory part? Like for 4 marks, how many parts? I mean, how many points are required similarly for 12 marks? See, when you are answering theory questions, okay, in 4 marks questions, you please ensure minimum 3 to 4 subheadings के साथ आप लिखिए, okay, subheadings followed by the explanation, okay. So minimum to minimum 3 to 4 points. I would suggest to write the 4 points only, okay, one point for each, okay, one mark for each point. आपका एक पेज रहेगा ना, this page should be full for 4 marks. So that you need to remember. Okay, one full page should be covered for 4 marks, right? Similarly, for 12 marks, you can understand that 3 to 4 pages you need to fill. When you write in the points for 12 marks, ensure minimum 8 points you're writing. Minimum 8 points, that too again with the subheadings and explanation. Right? When you write subheadings, what will happen? Examiner ko keywords aap pehle hi you are giving it in advance, so evaluation becomes easy for him, right? Whenever you are attempting a theory question, make sure it is with the subheadings as well as explanation. And if there is any question in short or long, okay, there might be questions asking you to differentiate, write the differences. Ensure always prepare a table. This is a okay expected way of presenting your answer, okay, to the differentiate questions, right? Prepare a table. For example, you have question like funds flow statement versus cash flow statement. So आपको अच्छे से you need to prepare a table like this. right? Write the basis, funds flow, and cash flow. Give a heading that these are differences between funds flow and cash flow. Write funds flow here, cash flow here, and the basis of difference here. Basis of difference. So if this was for some 12 marks, make sure you write at least 8 points. 8 points of differences. Right. Now, for example, if there is any question asking you to explain, okay, what are the different types of financial statement analysis? For a 12 marker question, they might be asking, right? First, you need to explain what is financial statement analysis. Give the meaning. If there is any author definition, any authorized definition is there, you please quote that. You need to mention that. If not, also you can write your answer in your own words. Examiners, university expect that you need to explain the topics in your own words. But if there is any standard definition given by any author, if you can quote it, it would be very good. If not, also write in your own words. So start with giving the meaning, give the context, what is financial statement analysis, and then go into the types of financial statement analysis. I hope you have understood that. I have answered your question. So 4 marks के लिए 4 point लिखो, right? 4 points. 12 marks के लिए at least you write 8 points. Make sure that minimum 3 pages are covered. Page 1, page 2, and page 3. It may go long also. If you are solving any problem, that is fine. Or it may be solved in 2 pages also. That is also fine. But when you are writing theory, this is what I am saying, right? So I hope I have helped you in analyzing the entire syllabus of this subject. Okay, I have highlighted what are the important areas you need to focus. Where is theory coming? Where is problems? Problems are based on formulas as well as formats. So you need to make an effort in memorizing the formulas and formats. As I've mentioned, on 13th and 14th, we'll be conducting live marathons, free of cost. That you are bringing your friends there. We will ensure that you are passed, and also you'll be getting very good numbers. Okay, so subscribe to this YouTube channel, CR YouTube channel. Okay, you'll be getting regular updates on that, schedules, when is the live class and all. Not only for CCMA, okay, for SEM 2 students, you have the similar kind of sessions before the exam for financial accounting 2. For SEM 4 students, you will be having similar kind of 2 sessions before exam for income tax. So similarly, for you SEM 6 people, we will be conducting on 13th and 14th. These sessions will be free of cost, live on YouTube, so anyone can come and watch. So maximum you share with your friends, your juniors, and make the maximum benefit of this. Just before exam, we are providing live here. You can come onto the chat, you can ask questions to the faculty, get your doubts clarified, right? So apart from this, in this 10 days also, you need to maximum preparation. You need to do maximum preparation. For that, SIA have already provided full-length video lectures with detailed explanations. We have solved problems. We have explored the theory topics in detail. So go to SIA app. On the Play Store, it is available, right? This is how the SIA app looks, right? You have the topic notes, you have videos, you have PDFs, right? Previous year questions, as one student was asking, frequently asked questions, and entire detailed syllabus document. What is the most important thing for you here? Video lectures, notes, PDFs, okay, and previous year questions, and even the frequently asked questions. So videos and PDFs, you make the maximum use of it. Okay, these videos are for you. These are recorded fresh, so very much relevant to your current examination, right? Make the maximum use of it. Okay, the first unit lectures, okay, as every subject has 5 units, the first unit is available free of cost. You go and watch unit 1 completely free of cost on SIA app, right? Download the app here. Okay, so you'll be having the video lectures for other subjects also. For your you have the income tax, you have financial accounting too, right? So make the maximum use of this, right? As I was mentioning, it is available on the Play Store as well, right? Okay. Search for SIA makes learning easier. Okay. It is by the SIA Edu Private Limited, right? Download, it is available already. 50K people have already downloaded it. They are getting the benefit of this, right? Once you download and check, you'll see, okay, how useful, resourceful this app is, right? You can check the unit 1 free of cost for any subject. So since you are Sem 6 students, okay, be good with this CCMA, okay. This will give you full on full marks, 80 on 80 score, Judge. We can score 80 on 80 with good preparation within just these 10 days, right? Let me check comments, right? Any doubts, any questions, you can post on the chat. Please subscribe the YouTube channel, right? You will be getting continuous updates on the live classes. When are we conducting live? When are we conducting the doubts clarification? So that you don't miss out on your preparation. CI is always there for you, ensuring that you pass with good numbers, right? Right. Looks like there are no comments. I have ensured that all the syllabus is discussed in a very much greater detail. I'll be meeting you in the next live lecture, okay, before your exam on 13th and 15th. I mean, 13th and 14th, we'll cover all the important topics there, right? We'll make sure that you are coming out of the exam with good numbers, right? I request all of you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, share with your BCom friends, those who are in dire need of it, right? SIA will be providing continuous updates on when we are conducting the live classes, when we are conducting the support classes. So subscribe karo, and also ensure to download SIA app right now. It is available on the Android, right? Download and check the video lectures. You will know what is the quality of these videos. Okay, in what greater detail we are going in this. We are there to help you in this last minute. We are providing with the PDFs, okay, especially last minute revision also. Last minute revision videos, last minute revision PDFs, everything is available, right? So make the maximum use of SIA app. Okay, I'm not, I'm obviously endorsing it from the SIA, but on a personal level also, as a well-wisher of your all students, this app is very useful. If I were in your place, I would have downloaded already and start, okay, using this YouTube videos. I mean, the lectures, video lectures, PDFs, and all, right? So we'll meet on 13th again. Okay, share with your friends, come with your friends. Okay, make the maximum use of this free class. You'll usually see it for other courses like CA, CS, but not for BCom. Okay, so CI is making that. So we should appreciate the CI for doing this, for helping the degree students community, right? All the best, right? Thank you so much. All the best from CI Publishers.